social institution. Social institution is like what help you to get your basic need, like school. That's a primary school there, and religion. It help you to get your basic need and help people to get what they need and what they learn there. Hidden curriculum. School is definitely one of it. Like I'm talking about in the part like the social institution part. Like school doesn't only teach you about science, math, and other stuff. It also teach you to be on time, don't be late, and also it teach you how like obey a teacher, like to follow the authority. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's windy here. I'm talking about social institution now. So you see the tree. I'm like talking about like where the marriage is, and behind me there is like a primary school. Social institution is like what help you get your basic need in your society and also keep the society organized. It's not. It's like school doesn't only teach you knowledge, right? It doesn't teach you math, science, or and other things. It also teach you how to interact with people, how to make connection with people. Labeling theory. Oh, I love this concept so much, and I hate this concept so much. So back there, basketball court, Marvin. Oh, I love basketball so much. I used to like sneak out and play basketball when I was in secondary school, like in middle school in my word. So you know, like when you do stuff like, yeah, seriously, you are not obeying your teacher. You are not being a good student. Yeah, I'm not a good student. I'm not really following other students, or like I'm rebellious even now. But I believe I'm labeled like the best students. That's like what I do. They think I'm like not working hard enough. I'm not putting my all my strengths in study. But yeah, but I got not a bad grade, but I got like a B- average. But they label me as like a best student. If I'm it's like I still don't like school that much. I'm getting more rebellion because I don't want to follow them. And I believe the more important part is like it shaped who I am. It's make a lot of impact on me that I don't really think so that labeling people is right. I prefer to don't do this, or I even would to try to be a best student, or like just be more rebellious because they said it. I'm talking about agent of socialization. So I cannot flip my cell phone, but you probably see a group of students there, right? A primary student there. She's in. So that's what agent of socialization means. It's where they shape you, how the society shape you, how you become like grow up, how you get your personality. It's what around you. So I'm trying to find a high school actually, or a middle school, but I cannot really find it. It's like too far from where I live. So here we go. I'm like in the back of the school. So I'm actually in a park. It's a really beautiful park here. So I'm trying to introduce the concept of social imagination. But I'm thinking while I'm telling more, I'm also will talk about a little bit about education inequality. So social imagination is something happen on you, and you try to link it to a bigger problem in the society. So for me, it's always linked to school. I was like having my primary school for the first 4 years in public school in China is like hell. It's like really torture there. And I transfer to a primary. I transfer to a non-public school, and it says there is where the education inequality comes. So you go to a public school, it doesn't really cost you a lot. It's like free. The only thing you probably pay is for a book, and maybe for your food, your meal, right? but I try to go to a personal school, like non-public school. So my mom and dad paid a lot. They work hard. They paid a lot, and I truly recognize that like not every family have that opportunity. It's cost you like 10,000 ish, like maybe five. I think back in my time, it's like 50, 100, 5K for me to go to a good primary school, middle school even higher, maybe 10. And I come here. If my mom didn't decide me to like, Reese, you need to go to a private school and like learn English, I'm not here. So here you see, you don't have the money to go to that good school. It's education inequality, and I also think sometimes we solve the problem is not we solve the economy problem. I think it's weird. Like we think like we need to put more students into good school, but like I think like we probably should do is what we make sure the baseline, like where the below, like the worst part is good enough, and that is important. So that's the way I think we should how to solve education inequality. Here I'm Reese. You're probably thinking like, where are you? What are you doing here? I'm actually like in front of a church. Yeah, like you saw the cross there, right? So you're probably thinking, hey, you're talking about religion now, right? No, I'm not. I'm talking about marriage. So marriage is somehow more than love. It's not just love. It's a legal and social institution. So in different cultures, it means different things. So I believe in my culture, in Chinese culture, 100 years ago, we still can marry like minor with an adult who is like 3 times older than her. And in some culture, I believe like same-sex marriage is like allowed, but I don't really agree about it. But like it happens there. And social institution. Hi, I'm here. I'm in front of a church. So you're probably thinking I'm talking about religion, but I'm not. I'm talking about marriage and social institution. Somehow marriage is not just love. It has more things to define it. It's legal, and here we are in front of a church. So you're probably thinking I'm talking about religion, but I'm not. I'm talking about marriage here, and I'm talking about social institution here. So somehow marriage is more than love. It's about law, legal ability, and also about. Hi, I'm Reese. I'm outside. I'm trying to pick my Uber Eats, Subway. Who don't love Subway? Yeah, tell me. Who don't? So I'm talking about gig economy. Gig economy is like where you don't work for a long term. Like you run for Uber, like you like having a summer job for a short term. So that's what you call it, gig economy. And something else. So I'm big fan of Subway. So I check a little bit. So I'm talking about social control. So like you might ask like how is like connected together? How Subway connect with social control? So I don't know you remember it or you go to Subway store recently, but I believe they have like a little sticky note outside that tell you no food or drink outside. So it's kind of social control, that which like you do something and it's not like really a law or something, but they like people tell you cannot do it, and like you can like got a weird view on it. Cool, it's windy here. I'm talking about social institution now. So you see the tree. I'm like talking about like where the marriage is, and behind me there is like a primary school. Social institution is like what help you get your basic needs in society and also keep the society organized. It's not. It's like school doesn't only teach you knowledge, right? It doesn't teach you math, science, or and other things. It also teach you how to interact with people, how to make connection with people.